Hello everyone, alecandstuff here. I figured since we are in what I call the dry period for game releases, for obvious reasons, I thought it would be fun to list off and discuss my personal top 10 games I'm excited to play this year in the form of a mini-series in which I'll be posting one video every Saturday and Sunday until we reach the end. Check below in the description of this video for a link to the playlist where you can watch each video as it's released until we get to number 1. So let's get things started.
You could be a hero, or you could be. The villain.
Fable Legends is the latest title to come from famed developer Lionhead Studios, and it is very different than previous entries in the Fable series. The game doesn't play like an RPG really in any sense, but rather a top-down real-time strategy game that pits 4 players on one team, called the Heroes, and one lone player on another, taking on the role of the villain. Each game plays out like a cooperative horde mode seen in many titles before. The main premise of each match is for the hero team to push through a creature-infested forest all the way to a boss area where they eventually fight one last wave of enemies to secure victory. During the match, the villain is spawning and controlling hostile creatures to fight against the heroes, all of which have their own classes and abilities that the player has complete control over as well. The game is very team-oriented when playing as the heroes, with each player taking on a certain role from marksman to support to a tank class, and it's with this splitting of roles that the game shines. Each hero class has at least one class ability that can counter the villain's wide array of attacks, and it takes a smart team to be able to use these abilities when the time is right to be able to win a match. The same goes for the villain as well, which balances things out quite nicely and really rewards good timing of abilities. I had the chance to play this at E3 as well, and the coolest thing I took from it is its support for cross-platform play from PC to Xbox One. Our team of heroes in one round had 2 users on Windows and 2 on Xbox One, and the game synced us all in seamlessly as if we were all playing on the same platform. It's a cool concept, and I really hope to see more cross-platform play from games in the future. One observation I did make, and hope to see addressed before the game's release, is the lack of variety from the villain's creatures. If I remember correctly, there's a total of 4 creature types the villain has at their disposal, with a few slight variations on some of them at different times in the match. I realize that the game is still unfinished, but it would be nice to see some variety since it's what the heroes will be fighting and the villain will be using in every single match. However, despite this, the best part about the whole game is the fact that it's free to play. Being a free-to-play title that seems to be cutting almost no corners is awesome enough, but add cross-platform play, as well as a generally fun team-based online experience, makes for a game that any fan of the Fable series, or RTS games in general, should definitely be looking forward to this year. Its predecessor had in mind, and that is going back to the roots of the franchise, putting the tomb back in Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider is looking to improve on its predecessor, and in almost every... Alright you guys, so here we are at Camp Triggerfish. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to play this map. I've been waiting ever since we saw that picture at the beginning of the summer. I'm not sure